Hey y'all, welcome back for another complex combo with your girl, Sonia B. It's been a minute, but I really had to think about what topic I wanted to discuss. And um, a conversation that I overheard sparked this topic. And the topic is about toxic relationships. Now, I'll go back to how this thought came about. So, I started taking inventory of past relationships and family relationships. So whether it's family, friends, etc. And in those relationships, I realized that there are some behaviors that are common. You have people in your life who have had some addiction of some sort or another, whether it be alcohol, whether it be drugs, but in thinking about that, I realized that my addiction not has never been alcohol or drugs, but in the form of toxic relationships. Now, what I mean by toxic relationships are those relationships that just aren't good for us at all. And if you've read any of my books, After the Innocence is Gone or The Silent Wife, you'll see that I talked about red flags that were apparent that I overlooked. But we're talking current state today. My last post was about my experience with bottom feeders, catfish, and wanting to cast my bait and catch those that are most appropriate for me. But in thinking about all of that, I thought about toxic relationships because I have been very accepting, and I'm sure many of you out there have also been accepting in some way, shape, or form of some type of toxic relationship or some toxicity in your relationship if you are currently in one now. So, forms of a toxic relationship are passive aggressiveness. We all have been passive aggressive in some way, but I'm talking about the habitual person who suggest what they need or want rather than asking outright to try to guilt you or to get you to say, oh, I'll give you this or I'll do this for you or just doing something that they're not asking for outright. And then when you do it, they don't appreciate it. They'll turn it around on you. I didn't ask you to do XYZ when in fact they did. Um, Relationships that people make jokes that are offensive or hurtful to you, they hurt your feelings or they cause you to think a certain way about yourself because this person is always joking about that one particular thing. Now, I firmly believe that there's always some truth in jokes. So when someone's joking about you and it seems or it feels like a personal attack, because they're constantly joking about a personality trait of yours. There's some honesty in what they're saying. They really are saying what they feel, but they just mask it with a joke so that it makes you feel better, right? But toxic relationships. So I have been accepting of these things in the past and currently, but the difference is that now I realized the signs, the red flags, if you will, and I am not afraid to walk away. I would rather be alone and single and happy doing my thing than in a relationship burdened with someone's passive aggressiveness, someone's childish behavior, encountering people who have trust issues. And so they project those things onto you because they come with this baggage. Now, we all have our own suitcases, whether they be small backpacks, duffel bags, or trunks. We all have them, but recognizing that you have them and stop projecting those things onto other people. So I've learned to recognize that and to put the onus back on that individual. Hey, you're projecting, and find someone else to project on because I'm not receiving that. It's very hard to do. Easy to say, hard to do, but been through it enough, you'll recognize it. So, what have you been addicted to? Are you addicted to toxic relationships? Are you addicted to attracting idiots? For lack of a better way to put that, what are we attracting? Are you attracting idiots? Are you attracting bottom feeders? Um, are you doing any self reflection? Do you acknowledge the part that you play in accepting this behavior? So, questions like that I would like to talk to you about, answer below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Leave your comment below. I would love to talk to you, see what your thoughts are. Until next time, it's your girl, Sonia B.